Is up, everyone? Happy Thursday. We just went live a couple days ago. As you guys know, as the year progresses, we ramp up our live schedule, and I know we're eight-ish months away from the skin games, but the closer and closer we get, the more and more lives we do. We want to get you guys excited to come to the 10th anniversary Skin Games event in Dallas, Texas. That'll be March 19th to the 22nd, 2026. You guys know me, I'm Steve, and I'm one of the directors of the event. And tonight, we're going to be talking with Team BioSkin, some of my absolutely just favorite people in the industry. Mona Cardozo and David Burke, they lead the team over there. The whole team's great. Mordecai, I mean, the whole team's great. This is their third or fourth year now with us at the Skin Games. I see you guys hopping on. And we are just extremely, extremely honored, one, to have BioSkin as a diamond sponsor with us again this year, and two, to have them on to talk about some really exciting stuff that's coming down the pipe. BioSkin is always evolving. That's one of the things I just absolutely love. Hi, Bridget. I love about their brand is that it's constantly evolving. Good is never enough at BioSkin. They're constantly pushing the envelope and coming out with something new and exciting to further the game and bring forth those results that we see year after year at the Skin Game. So without further ado here, I'm going to invite Mona, and I see Mona. Dave, I don't see Dave quite yet. Not sure if Dave is joining us or not. Hey, Mona.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. You were bright and you look beautiful.
BioRePeel.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You look good. Is Dave
Thank you.
joining us, or or is it you and I?
Dave is joining us. Just send him the invite and he'll hop right on.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So I was just, until Dave hops on, Mona, I would like for you to introduce yourself. I know you, but what is it that you do at BioSkin? Give us a little bit of your background and why you do what you do and what you do at BioSkin.
Absolutely. So, hi everyone. My name is Mona Cardozo. I'm the VP of Sales and Education here at BioSkin Aesthetics. My role here is honestly everything. I love to support all of my clients. I love to support all estheticians in all the fields. Love to educate. We have fabulous products. We have our BioRePeel, as everyone knows, the gold, the rose, the blue. We have our serum mesotherapy, the Lucente, and our newest addition is our microneedling device. So,
Yeah,
we have
so
it all here.
we're kind of going to go in order there. There's some really big stuff that you just mentioned. I see David
Yes.
just hopped on here. I'm gonna invite Dave. Dave, I just invited you. So when you see that invite pop up, go ahead and join Mona and I. There he is. What's up, Dave? I love
Hi,
Dave.
Dave.
The background is getting more impressive, dude. I see more helmets and more Bills
Yeah.
gear, dude. Looking good.
We can't, we can't say anything before the season starts. Can't say anything.
Hey,
I'm very
Dave.
superstitious.
Dave, I was just talking with Mona about what she does. I know most of our audience knows who you are, but we're going to repost this, and I would love for you to give us your background in regards to BioSkin and why you do what you do, and why what sets BioSkin apart from the rest.
How I got involved in this, I mean, by meeting the brilliant scientists in Europe. I mean, that's I could keep you guys in. I wrote a book, everything's in it, and eventually it'll be published, and everyone can learn everything about me. But I mean, the business here, it's as I said, I've known them since 2018. What separates BioSkin from the rest? I mean, it's a very good question, actually. From what I've seen in the United States and Europe, I mean, there's a lot of different kinds of competition. In the United States, I find that we're probably the only company that literally every product we carry is a cellular level treatment. We specialize in non-invasive treatments. I mean, as a business owner, what's the first thing I look at owning a business? Liability, number one, you know? That's the first thing I would look at. That goes for an esthetician setting up their own business or doing anything new. Liability, number one concern. What are you liable for? And then, of course, product quality, that comes second. But number one is protecting the business itself. So I would say that that is where I find that I differentiate from the rest of the businesses that I've noticed around in the United States in the aesthetic industry. Not to say the products are bad, it's just we strictly focus on cellular level treatments.
For sure. And I want to just say, like, so David, you mentioned sort of the difference. I think you mentioned early when you said what sets it apart, like you mentioned the United States and Europe. And I hear in my few years in this industry, I've heard a number of things about what differentiates products, expectations, everything like from ingredients to protocols and professionalism in Europe and the United States. Have you seen that? Do you sort of see the standard is different, or and you're sort of at Europe, you're trying to bring the American standard up, or what?
You know, it's funny because I used to always say, like, you know, oh, Europe is so far ahead. And you know what? Injectable business by a mile. When it comes to like the aesthetics business, I'm starting to sort of, you know, see that maybe there's certain things that they had in Europe first, but the creativity of the estheticians in the United States, the stacking of treatments and things like that is something that I'm noticing that Europe is actually starting to take from the United States. And you know what?
Okay.
Credit where it's due. And when I'm wrong, I'm going to tell you I'm wrong. I was wrong. Because that happens to be one of the things that I'm starting to see from our European distributors is like starting to buy BioRePeel Rose, for example, which was my idea. You know, which I guess we'll talk about whenever you want, but BioRePeel Rose was my idea. It wasn't any of the 89 other distributors that I have who have BioSkin style like companies whose job is to put the product out in their country. So I'm actually, I always tell my wife, I'm like super excited because I invented a product, you know, for CMed, you know, and it's BioRePeel Rose because every distributor's asking me for it, and the U.S. was the reason why I made it after being asked a billion times by waxers, other people looking for something, you know, not a high TCA, something lower, something more, you know, something that most people could use, most licensed estheticians could use. So hence that's where the BioRePeel Rose came in. But yeah, I mean, I'm finding it both ways now. It's not one-sided anymore.
Nice, nice. And so on that note, you mentioned bros. By the way, I see you guys drop in the comments. We appreciate the love. If you have questions specifically for me, Mona, or David, feel free to drop them. I will scroll through and make sure we answer all of those guys. And I see you saying hello. So hi, guys. I see you from Cape Cod. Terry Berry, what's up? Glad you guys are here joining us with BioRePeel, Mona, and David tonight. On the subject of bros, David, I think you came out with that, correct me if I'm wrong, earlier this year. I remember seeing it like around the Skin Games maybe, was when I think I saw it for the first time. You mentioned maybe your inspiration was just wanting it like to fill a niche with people who didn't necessarily, what was the inspiration
I found
behind
that,
that?
oh, that's all. You know, a lot of this has to do with people like Mona too, right? Because I'm not the guy who's on the phone with everybody every day. I did that the first 2 years where I went crazy. I was a cold call. I did whatever I had to do. But now I trust the business entirely pretty much in Mona Cardozo's hands. And we found that like there's this area left out. And I don't know. I found a couple things and heard a couple comments sometimes that like irked me, you know, and it was kind of like, oh, well, they don't have any money, you know? What do you mean they don't have any money? No problem. I hope you continue to believe that, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to develop a product for these people that you say have no money, and we're going to put it to market, and we're going to go ahead and sell it because it's, pardon my French, it's bullshit. So yeah. What we did was we worked for, I mean, we had been working on this anyways. The Russian distributor had asked me, you know, a while before if we had it. So we were testing it and we were playing with it. And we found that we could open up a separate market to waxers, to, you know, some of the estheticians that are doing intimate area under the arms, things like, we just found that we could diversify our product portfolio by adding this product to it. And it's relatively inexpensive. I mean, I took a much lower margin on it in general, just because I wanted to see where it went. And to lead into one of my, you know, another thing I'm sure you'll ask me about, but I mean, what kind of happened was the microneedling fell into my lap at the same time that the Rose did, which didn't give me the launch that I wanted. But I mean, now we're selling it in full. So thank God it's worked out very well, and we've priced it very well. And I find that as an area that I would recommend if I had a business with waxing. I would focus on those intimate peels in between those waxes. Keep that revenue stream coming, right? And that's kind of how you make money, is if you can find ways to keep your revenue stream running and you can provide something quality. Of course, we're not looking to, you know, scam someone, but if you can keep that revenue stream going with good quality treatments, then why not? And that's kind of where I saw the Rose fitting in the waxing area.
Yeah, and by the way, I see a bunch of you saying you need to try the rose. Reach out to David, reach out to Mona if you're interested in trying that rose for sure. I see a lot of you waxers down there saying that as well. This question's for Mona. And David, you mentioned some key words. And this is one thing I love about Dave. I love about the BioSkin brand. Dave is like always got new ideas. We've talked so many times in the last 2 years, and the bar is never set, right? Like Dave's got like you guys do such a good job of doing a great job, but that's never it. Like if you mentioned like something's in your lap or something's on the table, you're going to go and get it and take advantage of it. I think the continued evolution of the BioSkin brands is always been really impressive to me. You mentioned those words already. I've seen some of the announcements about it. Mona, I want you to talk to us a little bit about this exciting new news with the microneedling device, which is, I think, a game changer for you
Game
guys.
changer.
David mentioned it a little bit. Mona, if you don't mind telling us more about the microneedling device.
It is a game changer. Honestly, it's truly remarkable. It is a device that is compatible with everyone, majority of the skin conditions. FDA approved. We are the only ones that have the FDA reliable for acne scarring on the face and wrinkles and lines, which is unheard of. It sits on a patented tilting plate. So where the needles sit on, the plate actually goes back and forth and it mimics the natural skin contours of the face. There is nothing like it on the market. It also has a safety membrane, which is super important for all of our practitioners because that's the number one concern is cross-contamination. And this device has zero cross-contamination from one client to another. So it's remarkable. The results that we're seeing, it's been on the market before. Results are outstanding. The current clients that are using the BioTouch Precision included with our serum mesotherapy, you have to see these results. And I think there's going to be great participants at the Skin Games this year for some categories.
That's
If I'm allowed to have 2 minutes, I want you to just understand why do we even, we're not a device company, as you know, Steve. We're not.
yeah.
You're never going to see me carrying another device. I'm not going to come with an RF micro needling machine and a laser machine and try and sell it to you. It became because there was a need. We found ourselves referring our own business out to other customers, other companies that sometimes wouldn't necessarily handle them the right way. What would then happen? We were like the advisors when we were just trying to be nice, and we would get, like, well, you told me to go there. I mean, we didn't, other people had great experiences. I don't know, so that's where I started to look. And I invested, they can attest to this, 7 figures, okay, on another product, and it was not approved. I did a 510K. I was crossing my T's, dotting my I's. It was not approved. I'm in the Italian airport, extremely demotivated, just broken up, telling my wife on the phone, I failed. I can't believe it. We don't have a device. I wasted all this money. This is ridiculous. And it's not. I'm not a multi-millionaire who doesn't care about money like that. It was a big mess for me. And funny enough, sitting in the airport is some guy with the same watch as me. We strike up a conversation. What's he doing? He's looking for a distributor for his microneedling pen. What am I doing? Sulking on my way back, Well, what kind of pen do you distribute? And then he had told me what it was before. And the pen has a fabulous reputation and it's one of its own. And then I thought to myself, well, why didn't it, it sold before for sure, but why did he take distribution, let's say, and figure something must have happened, something must not be right. And it turns out he took distribution because the company was focusing on $80,000 laser machines and they didn't have time for a $6,000 laser machine, microneedling device. And the further I got into this, no numbing, patented tilting plate contouring to your patient's face, I don't believe in a coincidence. I believe in divine intervention. And I'm telling you right now that the main reason why I went with this is because of the story that had happened. How did that occur at the same spot? And if I figured it's a sign from God, I don't care what this guy has. I'm taking it and I'm running with it. And sure enough, Mona's looking at it. Some of our in-house QA people are looking at it. They're like, this is the best device in the world. We just landed by accident the best device in the world, So I'm not a brainiac. I'm not super smart. I'm not Mr. Get the Deal Done. I'm Mr. Lucky. It's Libra luck. I got lucky. And I'm going to stick with it for as long as they'll have me.
Let me tell you, first of all, I have so much respect for both of you. You both are smart, and Dave, I don't see that as a luck thing. Deborah said it right there. I'm not afraid to talk about God. I see that as like you just said, divinely inspired. You were there. You were broken down, Dave.
Broken.
Right place, right time, with somebody there who was. It was a God thing. So I'm going to say that out loud. I think God was working in your favor there. When you
Yeah.
do good things and you're looking out for people, good things happen, Dave. Our relationship has always been amazing, and I appreciate you guys and just being super straightforward. I think that was a God thing. That sounds like it was, and I'm looking forward to what Mona said, seeing some of these results in the skin games, you guys. Let me just say this, and I saw Deborah Adkins down there. Deborah's one of them. We've had BioSkin Aesthetics take home at this point dozens of awards in the last few years. Deborah, we've had a number of finalists. Michael Rosano obviously has had a large amount of success at the skin games. Tanya Roja. I'm just mentioning names that are coming to my head. I know Amber Preston. A number of people at the skin games have shown off some incredible results using the BioRePeel and BioSkin products. So I just want to just pitch, guys. I got to plug. Make sure if you are using BioSkin and you're watching this, or you're a rep and you know people that should be in the skin games, get them to join. It's $175. Get yourself some exposure. Get yourself to our event. Show off those results. It's going to be a game changer for your exposure in the industry, and you could take home some international awards while you're at it. I want to see some results, some incredible before and afters using this micro needling device along with the BioRePeel and the BioSkin line, guys. So make sure, if you're not already in, reach out to Dave, reach out to Mona, reach out to us. We'll try and get you into the skin games, or go register yourself and showcase those results. We get messages all the time, right, Dave, from people that are looking to be sponsored, that are using
Also, I
BioRePeel.
was going to say, anybody on here, anybody that sees this video after, if you use my product, if you use it, and you would like to do a case study for the skin games, for a category, for 2 categories, for 3 categories, just send us an email, info@bioskinAesthetics.com. Please lay out the categories in which you're going to be using our products, and I'm going to sponsor you. If there's 30 of you on the Zoom right now, I guess I'm going to sponsor 30 people. So if you're using my product, sometimes it's funny because I do get emails every day, by the way. Obviously, the skin games is becoming more popular because compared to last year, even the amount of emails I'm getting, but a lot of the times it's people that don't use the product. So I'm not really sure what you're trying to what the aim is with me specifically. If it's, I don't know. If you can give me a tax deductible receipt, I'll send you in there. But otherwise, I want you to use our line in your case studies with other products. I'm not saying only our line, but if you're entering the line and you have product in your case study, please send an email to info@bioskin-aesthetics. Topic skin games. Let us know the categories that you're going to be using, because I'm going to be there. We're a diamond sponsor. We've done it every year, and we're gonna. We'll expect to see. I know you'll do well. I've watched numerous people every year. Finalists, people that have gone to the top 5, etc. I love this. Steve, you already know I love the skin games. You know how I feel about it. So we will sponsor you if you're using our products, is the bottom line. So just
guys, I
send an
see
email.
Jenica says I'm entering. So you just heard Dave say it. If you guys are interested in entering and you're already using BioSkin or want to get using BioSkin, I think, Dave, some of the people, they see the results like on our results page or our Instagram or on your Facebook forums and stuff, and they go, I want to use this in the skin games, and maybe they don't have your product yet. Guys, get with Dave, get with Mona, get using BioSkin, and then come join us. The results speak for themselves. I see it time and time again. I go through Dave's and Mona's Facebook forum all the time, and I pull results, and I'm like, I got to post these. And it's just, they speak for themselves. There is so much, guys, that constantly is coming from you guys. There's the Rose, the microneedling device, Mona. Let's see. I just stated that to use the products and live in the Caribbean.
Well, so they should understand that the skin games is an international competition.
Yeah.
So you've started using the product in the Caribbean. Send us an email to info@bioskin-aesthetics. And I really think that, I know you're obviously a good esthetician. So why not give it a shot? Enter a couple categories. Come up to Dallas for the weekend. It's a good time too. It's like so many people look at it like, oh my God, it's this nerve-wracking thing. We have an incredible time. It's like you meet other estheticians, you hang out. People have become business partners at that contest. Some of the best clients I met at this competition. We didn't come there expecting to make money. We came there to get brand recognition and to see some of the estheticians who like to compete. Because if you're competitive, that means you're good. So those are the types of clients that I want, you know, and that's why we come to the Skin Games every year, is because we know that we find good customers, and we get to teach people and talk to people and meet people the same way that you're going to get to no matter where you come from. So didn't somebody from Europe win last year?
So last year was generally Dahl, and the year before that was United Kingdom, Aggie Singh. We've had winners from Ukraine. Yeah, we have had some international winners, but we've had a number of international finalists and award winners in the past. I attended last year. I think I'm scared to enter. That's one of the biggest things we hear, Britt, just so you know, is that imposter syndrome creeps in, and people are like, am I good enough? Or they're not familiar with the process. By the way, nobody's familiar with the process. Some of the estheticians who join us have decades of experience. They've never done anything like this before. We understand it's an intimidating experience to put your work out there in front of your industry peers and leaders in the industry who are quote unquote judging you. But like David said, this event, you guys, doesn't put anybody up on a pedestal. Like, we're all on an even level. We literally hang out in the same hotel. They have everyone's eating, drinking, having a good time, going out together. Like, the connections you're going to make at the Skin Games, guys, are priceless. Whether you win an award or not, you are going to take something from this event that's going to help you in your career. I want to get to our next question for Mona, because there's, like, we just talked about microneedling. We talked about Rose. You know, we're just over halfway done with 2025. What's next, Mona? Is there something else that we should expect?
I don't know if Mona can answer that.
Yeah, I'm going to give this one to David. David has a lot in store for
I don't think Mona can
everyone.
answer that. But so I don't know if you guys know of CMed Aesthetics is the owner of BioSkin Aesthetics. They own 60% of the company, you know, and it's their venture. It's the only venture that CMed has any interest in. The Russian distributor, the Polish distributor, the Lebanese distributor, nobody cares. We send them products, they set up their companies, they have their guidelines, they sell their product. BioSkin is a vested interest by the creators of BioRePeel, which, whether you like it or not, or whether people talk about it nicely or not, it's in 91 countries, so you can't. It's like the sky is up. It's up. You know what I mean? BioRePeel is a good product. You know, may not be for everybody, but it's a good product. So the other day I'm on a meeting and we're discussing some serums and some stuff, and I'm saying, guys, you know, like, BioRePeel is great. It's here and it's good, but like, now we have this device. I want to know, like, what can we do, you know, to spruce this up? And they sent me over a specific recipe of a serum for needling that combines a couple popular products, and you know, along with our vacuum sterilized hyaluronic acid, which we own the patent for, meaning that our hyaluronic acids are the strongest and most pure. But we do have a product coming to market in 2026. Steve, I was gonna say more, and then I was told by legal to shut up, so I can't say what it is. But I was literally just going to spill the beans, and I just sent a quick message, and he's like, "Oh no, you're not. You know, it's not.
But
the trademark is not there." He's like, "No, you will not say a word." You know, I said, "Okay, fine, sorry." See, that's how little I know. It's like I have no idea. The guy, he calls me the Lego guy, you know, because he's like a child, you know. But I just get excited. I want to share it with everybody, not realizing it's intellectual property. So, but we do have a specific product for microneedling to go. I mean, it's not part of the mesotherapy line, but it's, you know, in line with that form. But you'll find it to be very exciting, and you should look out for it. Probably even before 2026, we'll be able to launch it. Right. And that's it. It's going to be extremely well priced, because I know I want to deal with everybody. And that's it. That's the main thing. And then just some more stuff with our microneedling. You know, just put it that way. You'll see some cool stuff this year, that's for sure.
A continuous raising of the bar. Mona, anything to add to that?
I can't speak to it yet.
Okay.
I wish I could just share it with everyone, but just know that it's going to be one of the best. One of the best. Of course, adding on to everything we currently have.
I would expect nothing else. And I want to just say, all of you guys on here, I see Blue Rain Skin, Terry Berry, Britt, Taylor, all of you are awesome. I see how many of you are just going, hey, talk to me about being a player at the Skin Games. Hey, let me know if you want to talk more about the Skin Games. That really makes a world of difference to me. As you guys all know, we do the Skin Games grassroots. We've done this as a family ordeal for the last 10 years. This is going to be our 10th anniversary year. As many of you know, we've been in Atlanta, Georgia the last 3 years. We outgrew the venue. It was a beautiful venue. I loved it there. But we're going to Dallas this year at the Addison Renaissance. That'll be March 19th to the 22nd. 2026. You heard us talk a little bit about case studies tonight. Your case studies are 8 weeks long. If you're going to do one of those, they have to be started by no later than mid-November. We recommend starting earlier than later because November, December can be tough. The cold weather, the holidays, people getting sick. So a lot of people, I know Michael's one of those people. I've seen Michael's case studies already. We've been posting a lot of those on our YouTube. Get those case studies going. Get entered now so that you get some more exposure. The later you wait, the more people turn in those case studies, and then we're putting up videos all at the same time. So if you're somebody who's thinking about joining us, we're going to be in Dallas. We're going to do it big. The theme this year, Dave knows we always got a theme. It's Rhinestone Rodeo, guys. I know Dave doesn't dress up much. Dave's like, he's chill. Dave's chill. But
I'll do something, cowboy. I'll do it if I have to. I'll do
That's right. Hey, we're going to have a mechanical bull, Dave. You got to hop on.
So that's a different story. I have a reconstructed right knee and a slip disc in the 5, and I have a 3-year-old son that I can't even chase around anymore. So no, but I'll watch it happen and wave and clap on the side, you know?
I remember you telling me about that when we were in Vegas about the back, man. I hope you're feeling better.
It's okay. It's right, with my tailbone, and somebody took my tushy pillow. Yes, that's right.
Correct.
That's right.
Yeah, guys. So last but not least, I just want to say thank you, guys. David had already mentioned this, but BioSkin has been a diamond sponsor of ours. It goes a long way in putting on our event at the Skin Games. I just mentioned this is something that, as a family, we do with a lot of pride for the industry, not for us, for you guys, for the brands, and for the estheticians that are out there searching for the spotlight. We do our best to offer that to you. So thank you, David. Thank you, Mona. We will do another live this year. I know it, but I really am looking forward to hearing, to seeing what's next for you guys. I mentioned it already. You're always raising the bar. You're easy to talk to. We've been good friends now for years, and I just appreciate you guys. So thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having us. Honestly, it's a great event. You know, yeah, it really is. It's a great event, and I mean, I would love to see twice as many people as I saw last year in Atlanta, because, you know, and everything's bigger in Texas. I know you have a bigger space. I know we have a lot of people to fill that room. So again, I hope that people see this after more than the 23 to 35 or 40 people that have been on here. And that's, if you're using our products and you want to go ahead and you want to get some exposure and have a chance of winning some very good money over here. I mean, I have an esthetician that we decided, Mona and I, on her idea, we're entering today because, you know, I mean, I just think she's the best esthetician in the world. But, you know, I mean, obviously there's, you know, but we're going to go ahead and put her in the Skin Games. She uses our product, and that's what we're going to do. So to your point, it's fun. It's like a weekend away. If you have kids and your husband's going to watch them, if your wife's going to watch them and you're coming, whatever it is, it's like a work vacation almost, where you have like a good time, but you can connect and do things. So it's a cool event. I hope I'll see a bunch of you there.
Absolutely, guys. Once more, please email info@BioSkin Aesthetic or David, info@BioSkin
BioSkinAesthetics.com.
Info@BioSkinAesthetics.com, guys. If you're interested in joining or being sponsored for the Skin Games, reach out to Mona and Dave. You can reach out to us anytime via DM as well, and we'll get you connected. Dave, Mona, thanks for joining us tonight, and we will talk to you guys soon.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.